It is absolutely relentless. That constant pressure keeps you fully immersed in the film itself. Marty is ambitious, confident, and fiercely competitive. So, is Marty Supreme worth the watch? Welcome back to Binge Watcher Hub. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Prime Video film Marty Supreme. And I have to be completely honest, this film had my anxiety going through the roof. So, is Marty Supreme worth the watch? Let's talk about it. Marty Supreme is a Prime Video drama centered around the fiercely ambitious young man chasing a success at any cost. It follows Marty's relentless pursuit of his dream, showing how far he's willing to push himself and everyone around him to make it happen. The film is led by a strong central performance from Timothée Chalamet, who really carries the emotional weight of the story. Supporting performances, particularly from Odessa Ozian as Rachel, helps the drama to add emotional depth to Marty's journey. The central conflict is Marty versus everything. His circumstances, his relationships, and ultimately his own ego. His ambition is both his greatest strength and also his biggest flaw. And the tension comes from watching how that obsession begins to impact the people closest to him. The film is structured around constant setbacks and escalating pressures. It's an anxiety-driven watch, problem after problem, with very little breathing space. The use of long one-take shots keep you immersed, and the era-specific visuals and soundtrack give it a grounded and authentic feel. The resolution feels like a natural consequence of Marty's choices. It doesn't romanticize ambition, it shows the cost of it. Whether it's fully satisfying will depend on what you're looking for, but it does give you a consistency with everything that the film builds towards. I definitely do think, as an overall assessment of the film itself, it is absolutely relentless. And I guess that fits quite nicely because at its core, the film is about a relentless pursuit of a dream. It explores ambition, drive, and emotional cost, all around chasing something that's bigger. Success is definitely not glamorized here at all. Instead, what I do quite like about it is that it's trying to depict something that really demands sacrifice. From the perspective of the story experience, there's a consistency in maintaining that relentless tension from start to finish, never really allowing the audience that true moment to just settle. And I guess whichever way you're looking at it, that constant pressure keeps you fully immersed in the film itself. Marty faces problem after problem throughout the film, creating that sustained sense of anxiety without any real moment to breathe. And what's really interesting is at any point that you feel like the film's about to ease up a little bit, another obstacle suddenly appears. When I came away from the film, I couldn't help but ask myself, is all of that pressure really worth it? However, after building so much tension, the resolution feels like a natural consequence of Marty's choices. And in actual fact, the film focuses more on reinforcing the cost of the journey, really making that ending feel earned, rather than it feeling more convenient. The characters in the film feel like the gem for me, because they really play a huge part in driving that story forward, as well as all the feelings that are threaded throughout the film. The characters all follow a similar pattern. Every character that's introduced and gets close to Marty in their specific segment follow a very similar emotional arc, drawn in by his ambition, then impacted by its consequences. Marty is ambitious, confident, and fiercely competitive, but the catch here is that his competitiveness really fuels his ego. His determination is really impressive, yet it slowly isolates him. And what I really love about the film is that it shows both inspiring and destructive sides of ambition itself. The character Kay Stone, she appears both proud and self-assured, but underneath all of that is a real sense of unfulfillment. Rachel, who is Marty's long-term friend, they've been at school together and everything, meanwhile feels dissatisfied with the choices that she's made in life and really comes across as wanting more. And that is especially emphasized when it comes to Marty. It's really clear that she wants to have a life with him, but he is not where she is in wanting to settle because Marty is fixated on pursuing his dream and achieving it. Together, both Rachel and Kay highlight the emotional cost of Marty's obsession. The friendship arcs that all surround Marty all feel a little bit like collateral damage. Marty's friendships begin on a high, full of belief and shared energy, but as the story progresses, those friends often seem worse off. It's a subtle but very effective way of showing how ambition can leave damage behind. All of the performances really do keep the intensity believable. Marty's portrayal balances both charisma and ego, while the supporting cast add emotional weight. The acting ensures that the anxiety never feels exaggerated. The viewing experience feels deliberate, reinforcing the anxiety and ambition driving the story forward. The cinematography really enhances the experience, especially with the use of multi one-take shots that keep you locked in the moment without any visual escape. The lack of cuts in the shooting, where there are highly anxiety-driven moments, support in heightening that anxiety and makes the tension feel constant. At the same time, the production design convincingly captures the era, giving you a more natural feel to the world that we're immersing ourselves into with this film. It feels authentic, never forced or overly styled. On top of that, you have to call out the soundtrack. It blends era-accurate music with a subtle modern edge, reinforcing the tone and keeping the atmosphere. So, is Marty Supreme worth the watch? I'm going to say yes, but really be prepared for what you're getting yourself into here. I went into things not having a clue what to expect, as I typically like to do, and with a film that's over 2 hours long, it definitely doesn't let up until the very end. If you're looking for something intense and character-driven that really explores ambition and its consequences, this could be a strong fit. It's not a light, switch-off type of film. It demands your attention. But if you enjoy pressure-filled dramas that stay focused on the character and tension, this one will land. I give Marty Supreme a 3 out of 5 buckets. Now it's your turn. If you've already seen Marty Supreme, what did you think? Did it live up to your expectations, or did it miss the mark? And if you haven't checked it out yet, does it sound like something you'd want to watch? Let me know your thoughts down the comment section below. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more reviews and reactions right here on Binge Watcher Hub. Until next time, happy binge watching.